Hello everybody, welcome to a first look at the Universim. This is a pre-alpha build of this new game by Cryptivo games, and we're still a little ways away from this being a playable game, but at the very least I thought this would be worth kind of a first look. This is one I am definitely going to do a Let's Play on when it comes out. I'm already really enjoying Cities Skylines, so this is one I actually had invested in through Kickstarter some time ago, and so I've actually purchased into the alpha and beta versions of it, so I will get a chance to play this game very early on. And you know, this is pretty exciting. This actually looks quite a bit different than some of the earlier versions you may have already seen out. This version's been out for about a month now. I just haven't gotten around to doing this sort of introduction to it, but you can see you got new game, loading game, sandbox. None of these things work but new game right now, and really all you can do is kind of zoom in and fly around the planet. But I figured this would be worth a little bit of time to spend looking around at this this new game and show you some of the features of it. I'm really looking forward to seeing this game in detail once it comes out. Let's see if we can chase this satellite flying around here. So we got satellites, we got planes. Zooming around, the oceans look quite a bit better than they did previously. You can see, you know, a lot of depth in it. In this one, you can actually see a sunken ocean liner down there. And you know, the controls on this game are actually they're ASWD like you normally would, but they've also got this Q and W. So Q rotates the planet, I'm sorry, Q and E rotates, and then you can also click. I believe it's shift click, or is it right click? Oh, there we go. Right click on the mouse really changes the perspective here. Oop, there you go. Look at that. Did you see that? Rockets firing off already. We got the moon in the background there. I think that's kind of a new feature. I don't remember seeing that there. But then this way you can move the planet up and down. You can get a little bit better perspective, you know, kind of looking over the horizon as you're zooming around the planet. So here's some cool features. You see, ooh, look at this over here. What they've done in this game right now is they've sort of got every stage that you would have, I think, in a planet's typical evolution already more or less worked out for you here. And so this looks like sort of prehistoric. See all these little dudes running around here, setting fires. That's pretty cool. And we got the kind of rock formations and a lot of the vegetation and things like that. And I thought this would be kind of fun too. Let's see if we can find all these guys in our Let's Play here. Can I zoom in much? I don't think I think I'm zoomed in as far as I can, but look at these little Easter eggs that are in here. Log 09. So I think that there's 9 logs, but I'm not sure. I have managed to acquire a new job at a local video game store. What humans lack in technology, social skills, cooperation, and self-control they make up for in creativity. I have eaten many mushrooms in my travels thus far, but none have made me grow to the extent that this medium would have you believe. I'm even beginning to doubt the legitimacy of everything I see on the internet. Well, I kind of agree with that. I guess there really isn't any Nigerian treasure after all. I may need to change my address. So I think that there's, we'll see if we can find a few more of these logs on here. Well, watch this. I don't know if anybody's seen this yet, but you can hit the plane here. Can I hit it? There it goes. And I can send it diving into a crash here. Ooh, can I watch it crash into the, ooh, dang. It's a little hard. I'm not quite used to the controls yet. They're a little different. It looks like it crashed into the building there. Poor buildings. Didn't do any damage to the buildings, which is good. They have some interesting issues with, I think, scale. Look at these little huts over here. The size of this guy versus a large building here. So, but you know what? When you're dealing with this thing in a planetary scale, I don't know that that stuff really matters. It's not like you're going to have the same detail that you might typically have on a something like SimCity or Cities Skylines. Just rotate the planet around a little bit. And here's some, of course you got the city here. Let's zoom this guy around over here. You know, the large city that happens after you've reached some technological hurdles here. Let's see if we can find another pod in here. Zoom in a little bit. And then you have the Industrial Society. We got our nuclear reactors here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look down inside of there. Got some little nuclear reactions going on. Let's see if we can find any more pods while we're zooming through the city here. Our crashed airliner. Let's see if I wonder if we can get this guy to launch if we click on him. Are they going to launch him? Nope. That doesn't surprise me that much. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Is pretty cool. Look at this guy. You got the oil derricks out here that are drilling down, tapping into those natural resources, sucking the planet dry of all of its life. See if we can crash another. Here we go, another airliner. See if we can get this one to crash into our little village over here. Boom. Maybe that's not a good thing to be doing after some of the recent news. Oh, there's another pod over here, I see. But yeah, just look at the artwork. They've really got a good thing going, I think. It's maybe a little bit on the rough side, but then again, this is pre-alpha, so I think they've already shown a fair amount of new imagery on their website and on their blog showing how things are developing, so it's pretty cool. Let's look at our little log here. Which one's this one? Log 11. There appears to be some kind of government election. I'll leave this up. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But so there's at least 11 logs that are on here that if you download this and get a chance to look at it, I think it is downloadable to anybody who wants to try it. So I'll go ahead and put a link in the bottom of this one, and you can go download it yourself and fly around. And the other kind of interesting thing about it is that they tweeted a code, so anybody has access to it, not just us pre-alpha folks, but I think that's partly because there's not any gameplay really going on right now. It's really just kind of checking out the technology. Oh, look at that, he dived into the ocean. Almost hit the ocean liner down there. Dove into the ocean. But I know that you can, so again, you can download this because there's not really any gameplay. You're just sort of checking out the graphics of it and seeing how things look. But yeah, this is, let's go see if we can find one more log real quick. And before we, oh, look at that, look at the cow. Hey, cow, where you going, buddy? Let's see if we can get a little closer to him here, floating through space. In the meantime, we'll check out the planet. We'll see some other things that are kind of coming around here. Ooh, maybe zoomed in a little bit too much. There he is. Floating cows. Well, I know I've seen some of the other stuff I've seen on here, especially in the, I guess you'd call it the Kickstarter sort of trailer for the game. You know, they showed a lot of weather patterns, so you can have these giant tornadoes that are sweeping through and wiping out your humanity that you've created, and sending cows into the stratosphere and wiping things out and making you start from scratch again, or you know, rebuild. And that's kind of a really cool little game feature. I'm looking forward to that as well. I wonder if this is the same log. I may have already been over here, but we'll zoom over here real quick and look. Did I already do this one? Yes, I did. I came all the way around the planet to find another one that was already done. We already did. So let's see if we can zip through here a little bit faster and find another one. But oh yeah, here's some other kind of cool stuff. Look at the weather. That's their own weather patterns, and hopefully we'll see some lightning here. I've seen some lightning on some other ones. I see another log over here. We'll come in and get this guy. Oh, look at that. That's another feature that was really got me intrigued when you're looking at the trailer for the game, is aliens. So you send off technology off into space to go, you know, shoot for the stars, and you've got to be careful who you call because they might come back and take over your planet. I think that's the thing that made this super interesting to me. The humans are now denying me sustenance. I believe it has something to do with spending all of the stranger's currency. The owner mentioned that I should consider getting a job before throwing me out of the restaurant. I must admit that I know very little of this planet's labor requirements, but I guess it's worth a shot. I would need to be something that allows me to remain incognito. My appearance still draws a few queer glances from onlookers. I cannot allow my colleagues to uncover the truth. So I think that's, you know, how they're sort of couching this game a little bit, is that it's seeded by aliens, and maybe they're coming home to take it over. But the other thing that's I think is really interesting that I've heard more about is that they're going to have lots of different planets. It'll be interesting to see whether or not you can go from planet to planet, or you have multiple versions within one game, or if you just have one planet to start with. But yeah, going from planet to planet, colonizing the system, it could be a lot of fun, depending on how grand in scope this thing gets. But there you go. I thought it might be fun for a first look, and maybe I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and put a link to the trailer as well. It's pretty fun to watch, and we'll look forward to getting our first playable alpha build. And when we do that, I guarantee you I'm going to go straight into a Let's Play, and we're going to have some videos up really quickly. So thank you all very much to this first look, and if you got time, like, subscribe, go check out some of the other videos, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.